After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. From the shotgun, Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Wilson will throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the 1st.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the 1st.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Zerline's kick is up and through, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the 1st quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a one-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
John Franklin Myers, the one in there to drop him.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. They'll look to throw here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Getting the sack to 227-pound linebacker Quan Alexander.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs, and he's had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here we go on 4th down. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Oh, Wilson going to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
Here's Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
The two Wilsons, Zach and Garrett, teaming up there. And the Jets have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Well, this, of course, set up by the stop a moment ago on 4th down. And now that might be the score that puts this one officially out of reach.
And it's a tough one because your hands are tied when you're losing in the 4th quarter because you know you've got to make something happen. They couldn't pick up the 1st down, and after that, the air just went right out of the balloon, and you knew you were looking at a defeated team.
Zerline good with a PAT, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done. Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Typically with catches like that, we talk about the height of the wide receiver, but he's one of the shorter receivers in the NFL.
And it doesn't seem to matter, does it? Put the tape measure away. How about some of these guys under 6 feet tall? Antonio Brown, T.Y. Hilton, and Super Bowl 53 MVP, Julian Edelman.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Running the counter with Mostert.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Desperation time, 4th down, Bridgewater. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll get this down to the 10. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
On the handoff, it's Edmonds.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, His teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Wilson to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Going right back to Wilson.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Now Wilson. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Keon Crossing.
And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there have been guys who've gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
One last shot now for Bridgewater.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. More was on the line to this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much, too.
God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. That hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. Jeep. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got all in your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4".
Down your door. Bloodsuckers, I see this industry is filled with sheep.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Straight ahead, we've got a good one.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding the like we knew it all, not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, give me throw your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system. Now turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. A little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down. Universal sound when we move the pound. Take a look around when we touch the town. Not the way stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools. Had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour touching every shore.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. A class clash of two of the more fervent fan bases around. The Cowboys and the Raiders are underway.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On play action, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
24 is the mic.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Prescott flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
1st down, Prescott. He's going to launch it for Washington. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. James Washington, 52 yards. And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Brett Maher on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
From midfield, here's Carr.
Again, it's Johnson.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
On first down, Carr. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. Second and 5 now. Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. So now Carr and the Raiders dealt a 3rd and long after that sack. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Cole.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll hit his running back, Amir Abdullah. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Carr going to go on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Up the middle. Here's Elliott. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Here's Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up 4th down.
Warriors going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Fourth down, Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the fourth down play to result in 23 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 27. Here's Prescott. And this one is incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Dak dropping this one off for Zeke.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Prescott now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott.
And the Cowboys take a 3-touchdown lead.
Marr now to add the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
Then he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr.
Crossing route catch made by Johnson.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Flushed out right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Barton, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down at the Cowboys' 22. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground. White again. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted. But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now Carr. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. So Carr will depart, and on comes the Raider kicker Daniel Carlson for the field goal try. The kick by Carlson is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield, try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get in position for at least 3 points.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Prescott, flush to his right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game. Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And again, it's Prescott.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Inside give to Elliott. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9.
Card out a throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point by Moore, up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Carr now on first down. A dump off here to Bolden. And he goes out right around the 39. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's second down. Here's Carr to throw. Being chased out left. And that's complete to Adams.
Carr finding his former college teammate Adams there for the Raider first.
Now a first carry for Brandon Bolden.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Carr now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now it's Bolden. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. To throw his Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Carr to throw for it on fourth down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they get the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looking to throw. Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. They stay on the ground. Here's Bolden again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, it's Carr. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Carr. He completes it right side to White.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Carr going to throw. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
White is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Throwing now is Carr. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Raiders.
A pair of teammates at Fresno State connecting there. Derek Carr to Devontae Adams. And the Raiders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10.
On
out as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Flushed out right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Prescott to throw on fourth. That's caught. It's James Washington.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. And it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long.
Well, Prescott here to throw.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Prescott yet again.
Open man, Lamb. It's complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 28. Prescott from the gun. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
But when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Carr's throw complete here to Waller.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Carr.
Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
We got 4. We got 4. 7:34. 2-4's the mark.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
So many times we end the game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Throwing here, Prescott.
That is caught by Lamb.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over.
To throw is Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys.
Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off and say so long from Arlington.
Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, allegiant my soul forever. I murdered my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh. New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a pack. Finna guarantee though. Move back. Type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their health.
Al fin han encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todos tus raperos favoritos paniqueados, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate que ni hizo el sonido que te ha gustado. Pídeme permiso when you copy my style. This bridge, I done burnt them all with a freestyle. Black on both sides de Colombia, oye peep style. Como yo lo hago, ain't nobody finna do it now. Up to uptown, all the way down through the south. No ain't not yet, que pueda conmigo. Dios es mi testigo, I'm the one that shut it down. Just the light from a vision that I had in the dark. Tunnel vision on the bigger picture. The charts wanna play the game, but don't never play their part.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate. Full from all of the bass. My ace boom goon, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm Deion Sanders on haters, this ice bucket dropping over their head with it. They should have cred with it. You either fight or flight, I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bare kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move, they gladly imitate it. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really. I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertip like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eating, talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the. I go extra to be great, I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake,
I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day. I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Heard they was sleeping again, say it no more. This is a rude awakening, kicking the door. Back and I'm better than ever before. Don't get it mistaken, I'm ready for war. I see the option, I'm up in the score. I get to and jump in the Porsche. Follow the core and the back to the morgue. Take the sheet off and I some more. When I am done at the scene, I won't leave anything. You won't even know who was involved. Don't let me do it cause I overdo it and do it till I cannot do it no more. All of the doubters, I'm proving them wrong. Back with the classic, I know it's been long. Heard it was missing me while I was gone. I smell the victory back up on top and it's where I belong. Like it ain't to me, we making history. Fall through the misery, weather the storm. Can't let them get to me, no weapon form shall prosper. R&B all over my roster. I got options, I keep it right on the dresser. Next to the Oscar, applying pressure. Somebody stop us. Woo! Applying pressure, somebody stop us. Running my closet, go need a doctor, go need a doctor, go need a what? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. So now they on my body. Made it to the top. Ain't no way that they can stop me now. They gon' say I joined the Illuminati. I got demons all around me. Tell me what they know about me, huh? I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend. They say success is the best revenge. Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in the payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. I overcame all the odds. I ain't been playing it safe, nah. I was just giving my all. I'm taking it there. Hop in the Wraith and we lay in the stars. I made it happen to boss, yeah. I was just playing my cards. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. I'm taking it there. It's gonna be a riot, doubt me it's quiet. I got the can of gas, I'm about to ignite. I am driven, I won't ever get tired. Cause I've been left behind, I had to get right. Waiting on the sign, now I just wait on myself. Got nothing weighing on the mind. One thing I learned after all this time, the mountain you carry meant for you to climb. All this time, I'm on the grind. Oh, I'm shining, nothing can stop me. All these years, blood, sweat, and tears, but I'm still here. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing can stop me. Run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up, run it up. Nothing could stop me. Nothing can stop me.
Yeah. So that style not for you, but it's for me.
Greenfield's finest. Boss.
Yeah.
DJ Drama.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payments, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Side through the lot of the starstruck. Hop in the ride and we took in the truck, couple in the truck, and they might say what's up when they see me around the city, but really no reason to talk much. Dinner at nice guy, but no nice guys here. I'm toe tagging, no Bilbo Baggins, y'all coming up short. Take a recess. This a heat check. Yeah. Shorty let me quick as a clear with a pre-check. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Seen it myself for years. The vision is mine alone. Just me, myself, no peers. Yeah. I don't know who hyping them boys. I'm done giving life for the noise. I give you my life in the source. I don't even write anymore. Yeah. Get it and drove like it's whipping a stove. That break hard like habits. No days off, no Sabbath. No snakes in my yard, no rabbits. Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. Clear payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan. I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real. Let's explore the moment. Ain't outside there agoraphobic. If you see me live, you would know it. Jumping on my do aerobics. Boss like P90X. Boss like we write the checks now. Floss like we like the flex. Bust down, bust down, bust down. AMG, no bust now. Amiri jeans, SB dunks with a Fiends T, no button down. Respectfully, that's for me, you don't round if you wanna. Round if you wanna. It's lifestyle not for you, but it's for me. Bossy.
Bars, I'm gonna go without the ad-libs.
In the booth and I like proof and I don't understand what got into me. Got a couple of truths that I bust out the roof if I'm ready to ride on my enemy. And you rappers just stole my identity. And I really know why you ain't feeling me. With Tiffany, and they restore my agility. And I'm never rehearsing, I'm making the verses like Swizzy and Timothy. Never provoke with the go, cause I want all the smoke, you can call me a chimney. And I really want, but I settle for, I just ain't ready to Whittles Peak. Aim at your head when I kill a beat. Spaghetti and shells like Italy.
Never let a wishbone grow where backbone should. Belly been taking the dash on wood. 10 payment, the back end good. Got sense, but they act no good. Send the same money to Sudan, I could probably take the hood for a year or two. Stuck between stunting and a miracle. For real.
Alright, now close your eyes. Think about your wildest dreams. You ready? And you still couldn't do this. Gangsta Brazil.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blue, strips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet. From South Carolina to Maryland, I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty, watch how I go ballistic and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic, I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. I check me out. Now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha. Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. Colossal. What I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, babe. Seen bodies in the street so I could tweet. I came from nothing. I turned a mustard seed into a million. In the discussion, had a TED talk with the higher me. Show me how to run it up. I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself. Can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man. We do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling. I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. Yeah.
I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the craft. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with this past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react.
Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I can give but think of us. Duck, jab, hook, send it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me.
Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet. Yeah.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. And it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me. that's on G.O.D. Grew up watching my mom become what daddy couldn't be. I ball like MLB, these Bottega boots ain't cheap. My car ain't got no key, I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, pour so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it.
Losing's what I never do. How you supposed to walk with me? I'm 80 steps ahead of you. My mind is on Socrates, all my bars on Rubik's Cube. Every time I do it, I just have to do it beautiful. I can't let this moment pass. Yeah, I know my time is now. Know my mama proud of me, and my grandma smiling down. Every time I turn it up, whole crowd be wildin' out. Matter of fact, let me see your hands. Look, I saw my shot and I took it. I couldn't do it different. Couldn't afford to stop and go. I had to stay consistent. Made up my mind that no matter.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things. At the 25. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 34 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip. After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. They start the drive with Cook. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen going to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down. From the 44, Allen under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Well, Fletcher Cox, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and another sack to his ledger there. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Back to the ground, Cook. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. On play action, Allen. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
him.
No
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Come on. Hey, pass on 80. Coming after you. My thing.
Hurts.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
A big play there for Philly. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Quez Watkins, the intended target.
And now it's 2nd down.
Throwing is Hurts.
And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins
with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter.
And the Eagles have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Throwing again on 2nd down. Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Running off tackle with Cook.
And he's got it to about the 40.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To the air, Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flush to his right. And this throw will be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes the pick, and the Bills will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen, and Diggs has it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Allen. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. On play action, Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now Allen again. Escaping the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. And that is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 21 yards away. And the Bills are back within a score.
Obviously, Brandon, they couldn't get it all back with just one score, but that touchdown chips into the lead, and now it makes the comeback a little bit more manageable.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They go play action with Hurts. Flushed out right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of 1st downs, and here a loss of yardage. 2nd and 11 now.
19 Tiger.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's got some space here. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they could at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
It's a second down run with Sanders. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. A.J. Brown, 26 yards.
And the Eagles have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From the 10. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
And I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I'm going to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
To throw again on second down. Allen, and bringing it in, it's Davis. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Allen going to go on fourth down.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. What a real head-scratcher there. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a three-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
They'll throw now on the final play. Buying time to his left.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd down, here's a run by Cook.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Running for it. Here's Cook. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here's Cook again.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. They'll try the middle with Cook. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Inside 4 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. And now they'll throw with Allen.
On the slant, he's got Davis.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Here's Allen to throw it.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Moss.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
They're going to run for it. It's Moss.
And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They run here with Singletary. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, a 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills have got it back to within a score. Oh, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, it looked like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4, fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
They'll roll him out right.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
From the 27, Allen. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back now in Buffalo. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Left side, Cook. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Allen now looks to throw. Flush to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Play action. Now it's Allen. On the move to his left.
Oh, Diggs, what a catch.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Eagles' defense able to hold.
The Eagles' offense set to begin their next drive. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get a few yards here to the 34.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
He's had a very nice day throwing the football, and I think on this play, he's just trying to buy some time so he can make another big throw downfield. Unfortunately, couldn't connect on that one.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Throwing to start the drive. Allen eluding the pressure right. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Oh, that's about as tough as they come. You're driving to try to put the ball in the end zone and tie the game, and that happens.
It's exciting for us, wasn't it? Because we were thinking, hey, we might be headed towards overtime. Instead, it looks like this one may very well be done. And guess what? If you're a fantasy owner and you have that defense, you just had a big, big game, didn't you?
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. In his own end zone, it's Allen. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Allen now on 1st down. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Darius Slay with a pick. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
They'll fake the give to Sanders. Now Hurts.
Rolling to his left. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed, rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles, and they were really helped by their defense forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.